Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Everyday Joy podcast. I'm your host, Ash Owen, and I cannot wait to find moments of joy with you today. If you don't already, head over to @everydayjoypod over on Instagram. Click follow and keep in the loop of some of the fun things going on. I cannot wait to dive into today's words to live by. So let's get ready to hear the word of God.
Proverbs 11:3, the GNT version. If you are good, you are guided by honesty. People who can't be trusted are destroyed by their own dishonesty.
Jen, welcome back.
Hello.
You are wearing the most gorgeous, trendy scrunchie today.
Cute, thank you.
The ginormous scrunchie vibe is definitely here to stay.
It's so much fun.
I want to get one for when I'm traveling because I think, okay, picture this. It's a very warm day. Your hair can't be down because it's just going to get all sweaty and gross. You have to slick it back into a bun. But then you put this huge, beautiful scrunchie on it and it makes it look like you've put a lot of effort into your hair. That's what I want.
It's so easy.
I need to do it. I need to get involved.
Yeah, you totally need to.
I'm so glad you're here, Jen.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
What's been
back.
going on over the last few weeks since you've been on the pod?
It's been crazy. I feel like it's just been like funness and then non-funness and then funness. It's just been a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster of emotions and things and times. And I think the last time that you spoke to us, you had a bunch of fun things coming up. Like you went to Disney on Ice. What else did you do? I feel like you did something else.
I think we had Wiggles that same weekend.
Wiggles. Chelsea must just have been thinking it was Christmas.
She thought it was a birthday. Because everyone's birthday was around the same time and she kept saying, it's my turn, it's my turn. I'm like, it's actually her birthday soon-ish. Oh, gosh. I've got so much
When's
on.
her actual birthday?
So it's just been her birthday.
Oh, my goodness.
She loved it. Absolutely loved it. And because of that, like, she didn't want, I don't know why, she didn't want her friends. She kept saying, no friends, because I think she's going through this no sharing kind of vibe.
She's just like, if I don't have any friends on my birthday, I don't have to share anything.
And it's like the most ginormous center in the world. And here she is.
So she literally just wants to go on her own.
Yeah.
That is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Chelsea's just like, no friends, I don't want to share.
Yep.
That is so good. Oh my gosh. This verse, Proverbs 11 verse 3, if you are good, you are guarded by honesty. People who can't be trusted are destroyed by their own dishonesty. What are your first thoughts?
Oh, I feel like this is huge. At first I was like, oh, I'm always honest. I'm always trusting. Like, I'm not going to be destroyed by my own dishonesty. But, you know, like every now and then I do say the white lie.
We get caught in it sometimes, right?
It's really hard because we want to keep up with what they say the Joneses. What is the cool thing
Keeping
now?
up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the cool thing is now.
I don't know.
I'm out of the loop.
Same.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what, like, I feel like I am good. I feel like I am honest, but I know deep inside, like, I have told that white lie every now and then. Like, for example, when someone's gone, hey, Jen, how are you feeling? And I'm like, oh, I'm great. But really deep inside, I'm like,
totally. That's a great thought because it's so easy to take this to, like, big level, like, dishonesty moments, but not being honest in those small moments can actually have a huge effect because what it actually says is, you know, people can't be trusted and are destroyed by their own dishonesty. Yes, this is probably talking about like a big scale dishonest moment. Yeah. But if you can't be honest with those who are around you, who are closest to you, who want to help you, how, like, you end up, like you said, you almost destroy yourself because you can't be open. You can't be honest. You sit with those emotions. I love that thought, Jen.
Yeah, it's pretty, even though it's very, very small, it's pretty mind-blowing when something so small like that, you're not being honest with yourself or you're not being honest with those around you. It kind of snaps you out. Like, it's definitely snapped me out. And I was sharing with you just before that I'm trying to do this thing where if I don't know what that other person's saying or I don't understand, I don't follow the conversation, I'm going to put my hand up and be like, I don't know. Or I've never done it. Great example, right? Please don't judge me. I've never seen
this is what we're talking about. This is what we're doing.
I've never seen Dirty Dancing. And I remember Kev was like, have you seen Dirty Dancing? Like, you love dance. Like, you're into hip hop. You're into jazz. Like, you're a dancer. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And he laughed at me.
Oh.
He laughed at me. And I remember like following on afterwards, someone else asked me and I was like, yeah, I've seen it. I've totally seen it. And then they went on to talk about the movie.
And you're like, I have no idea what this movie is about.
Yeah. It was so embarrassing. And I sat there going, I couldn't
Love
contribute.
that part. Love it.
Yeah, totally. Yep, absolutely. That definitely happened. And I know it didn't happen. I don't know what happened. But I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to be part of the conversation. And if I told the truth and said, no, I've never seen Dirty Dancing, I'm sure they would have been happy to explain it to me.
Yeah.
Instead of me going, being really awkward.
Yeah. And I think that's what this verse tells me about who God is that he wants us to be people of honesty at the beginning so we don't get caught up in moments like that, you know? And whether it's small scale, like, you know, the whole Dirty Dancing thing, or whether it's a larger scale thing where you end up being in this predicament because you've been dishonest in the first place, God's just like, hey, be honest. It'll get you out of a lot of trouble. Yeah. It'll get you out. And in fact, it will probably put you in better situations to begin with. And we were kind of saying before, we find it interesting because when we reflect on times of maybe us personally being dishonest or hearing other people talk about, or thinking back to times where other people have been dishonest, it kind of almost always comes down to these things, like you just said. We don't want to be embarrassed because we don't understand something. We are embarrassed because we've done something wrong or we've misinterpreted something or we don't want to appear like we don't understand something. It almost always comes down to this thing of like, no one is dishonest because they're just like, oh yeah, this is great. You know, it always, I think, can sometimes come from a point of not vulnerability. What's the word? What's it called? Like insecurity almost. Yeah. Whether it's insecurity being like, I'm embarrassed that I don't know this movie. Whatever it is. And so I think that God's just really being like, guys, be honest. Don't let those insecurities stop you from being open, for being vulnerable, for being, you know, like this verse is saying, honest. Because at the end of the day, dishonesty will never lead you to a good place.
Yeah.
Is there a time where this verse has come alive in your life?
Oh, yes, it has.
I feel like we've all been there at some point.
It all starts with something really small. And in this story that I'm going to share, I am embarrassed about it. So I come from a very strict family. Mum's always been like, no smoking, no drinking. These are bad for you. Yes, they are bad for you. And being a teenager, I wanted to fit in, especially for someone who's Asian background. Like I went to a school with different ethnics. I wanted to fit in, and everyone started drinking and smoking. And it got to the point where I was like, you know, I'm going to try it. it. I remember coming home, Mum was like, she can smell it. She knew. And she's like, so did you do it? And I'm like, nope, I didn't. And she goes, I can kind of smell something. Oh, and I said, yeah, it's my friends. And I walked away. And I felt so incredibly bad later on. And so at dinner time, Mum was like, oh, so what did you do today? And I was like, oh, I went to my friend's house. And she's like, oh, interesting. I thought you went out to the shops. And so it was a lie upon another lie. And it just became bigger and bigger and I couldn't keep up. And at the end of the night, I went to my mom later and I said, I'm sorry. I did do those bad things. I did do it. Like it wasn't, I just thought it was cool. And I knew you didn't approve. Looking back now, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a bad daughter, and I hope Chelsea will never do that to me. You know, what comes around goes around. But I'm glad at least I went back to my mum and I apologized. And it was this biggest relief off me. It was like, oh, I don't have to keep up with my lies. I can be honest and I can be good, like this verse. Because at that point, I know mum still trusted me, but Mum was probably doubting what was happening and she was getting worried, and she didn't, and it probably destroyed a little bit of my honesty with her. So I feel bad. I can't believe I said all that.
It's so true though, hey. And I think with hindsight, you probably go, oh man, like I want to teach Chelsea that like honesty is the best way to go. Honesty, at the end of the day, your mum just cared for you.
Yeah.
And so your dishonesty came from a place of being like, oh, I'm embarrassed that I'm doing something my mum has said not to do. But as an adult, you go, oh, I know that mum had the best heart and intention for me in those things. And I think that when it comes to being honest, whether it's about things like that, whether it's large scale things in relationships or your family or whatever it is, honesty is always the best way to go. You know, I think that I saw this quote once and it said, honesty is often very hard, because sometimes it's hard to be honest. We're people. We make dumb choices sometimes. But honesty is often very hard. The truth is often painful, but the freedom it can bring is worth the trying. And so I think if you're listening today, and maybe you know that there are some things that you haven't been honest about, we've all been there at certain points. This is the day to be truthful. This is the day to be honest. This is the day to be open. And even though those truthful things might hurt, even those little moments of going, you know what, I'm actually not doing okay. You know what, I'm actually struggling. Yes, it might be painful in the moment, but I hope that from today's episode, you can be encouraged that there is so much freedom in being honest. There is so much freedom in being vulnerable with the truth. I hope you got so much out of today's episode, and I cannot wait to dive even deeper into the Word of God with you tomorrow. Until then, I pray you're able to find moments of joy.